Okay. Hi guys, it's me Shanti and you're watching me on my beauty channel TheLeiaV. Going to be a chatty session with you guys because I don't think I've done any video like this before. Like the title suggests, I'm going to be sharing with you my YouTube journey so far. I hope whatever that I'm sharing in this video will be useful for some of you out there, or at least one of you out there. I will just start off with saying a lot of people have been asking me what I used to do before I started making YouTube videos. A little backstory is in 2012 I was working for a local firm here in Singapore. I was a part of a purchasing team that helped engineering teams that have like ongoing projects, basically in the oil and marine industry. I know, right? In 2012 I got to learn that I'm expecting my first kid. I had a full-time employment and I was also doing my part-time degree program and my newfound responsibility, which very soon I'm going to be a mom. If you're wondering, TheLeiaV and my name is Shanti, it's because I've named this channel after her. Understanding that I have a lot more on my plate, I sat down and spoke to my hubby and we concluded that I will be not working, making the decision of staying away from work for just a short while. I had a lot of time in my hands to concentrate on my pregnancy. I noticed that I was not able to get a lot of sleep for many nights. YouTube for me was just a source of fun videos. People make funny videos or like prank videos. Out of curiosity, I just wanted to find out if I could get some parenting, parents-to-be kind of content, pregnancy-related videos. And what really reached out to me was that a lot of beauty YouTubers were also expecting, or they have already had children, and that really amused me that they will come in front of a camera and update about how their pregnancy is like and how they're progressing, the whole pregnancy journey is for them, and that brought me such a huge delight. At the point of time when I stopped work, I felt so alone, being completely cut off from the workforce. Felt really lonely then. Watching these YouTubers share with me about their pregnancy progress, how big their belly is, their appetite, their sleep, and the taste palettes, how it has been evolving throughout the pregnancy, that really caught my eye. And I started binge watching all of these beauty YouTubers, pregnancy vlogs and their other beauty content. That really got me thinking that I would never have thought that there are such channels were available before I started watching these videos myself. And this idea was like really churning in the back of my head. After delivering my little girl, I took a short break from my university and she was about month 4. I decided to go back and complete my rest of my 4 papers. So then I realized that I got to do something for myself, and because having an infant, I don't want to say that we're busy throughout 24 hours a day. Some days are like that, some days I feel like I tend to get a lot of pockets of time every now and then. I wanted to have like a very easy hobby that will allow me to come back to it as and when I can. So I thought I would, out of nowhere, want to make YouTube videos. Just make one video and see how it makes me feel. It's like a huge challenge to me because I noticed that I was forgetting a lot of things. I was not able to continue with a lot of conversations that I was having with people. I had a lot of mental pauses and it was just awkward sustaining a conversation with someone because there's so much of information here and the thought process is taking so long, and for me to respond back, I was not able to communicate this quickly. About 2.5 years ago, I struggled with it a lot. People will ask me questions and I will just blank out and I will pause for a long while. I'll come back to the answer like very long later, and it was really awkward for me. And I really didn't want to have this going on. Did want to do something about it and improve on my body language and just make myself a little bit more equipped when I do want to re-enter the workforce. This is just going to be like a preparation kind of thing for me. When I go in for an interview, I can answer questions successfully and with confidence. So I thought I will film myself doing videos of similar beauty content, and I fell in love with this whole idea. Originally, I did struggle in the beginning with video content because I wasn't really sure what I want to do every week. I did a lot more research. If you're wondering, I got my first camera, which is Panasonic Lumix GF7 if I'm not wrong. If I can get any information on this camera, I will link it down in the info bar below. And basically this camera came in just last year, somewhere around the month of October October when I was actively participating in the TheLeiaV campaign. So that's when I got this camera. I didn't have a ring light before. Since my kid was growing, you know, she's quite a handful, and I didn't want to invest in equipment I'm not really sure how to handle it or how to use it or like maximize its usage. So I got a lot of things that I could easily find from cash converters. Well, it's not really easy. You do have to go about and do your own research. I got this tripod stand from cash converters for a really affordable price. Recently, my husband was kind enough to help me build this DIY ring light from a second-hand tripod stand, a huge sieve. Then he cut out a hole and then he got some LED lighting strips from Mustafa Center, and that project took such a long while, and there's a lot of clamps and wiring that he did. And the ring light is really good, and by itself I feel like it's glaring a lot. We got this laundry bag, and now that's like a soft filter for me. I wanted to be able to belong in a community. There are a lot out there in the US, in the UK, in India, in Philippines, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, and through this YouTube medium I was able to connect with them. And what really startled me and get me going, in a sense motivate me, was the comments that started coming in, because it didn't feel like I'm just putting up a video and someone's watching it and I don't know who's watching it, but they're coming back to send me a comment, a nice remark, a compliment. That made me feel so good inside that I decided to make better content. I did some research how I can improve my content, and I learned some ideas how we can do storyboards, how I can come up with information and back up my information that I want to put up as content for a video. And I love the whole concept of conceptualizing a video idea and how it starts building over a few weeks. And I have a few boards that I'm working with. I'm not sure if I've showed you guys before. I have a YouTube video book. The information that I've collated so far, I'll put them in the book, and basically that's like my info settings for every video. I update them if I'm going to be having a collab video, who I'm collabing with, what has been discussed so far, what time is the schedule, time of video, date, time, who I'm collaborating with, who's doing what. All of the information I note it down in that notebook, and I have it along with me, and that really helped me wrap my head around of how to like compartmentalize my thoughts even better. Because I feel like before doing this, I was scatterbrained. I will probably have an idea today and I forget it tomorrow, and then I have an idea the next day and then I'll forget it the next day after. If you're a mom, you probably would understand where I'm coming from. Each time I have an idea, I'll put it in a sticky note, I'll put it in my board, and I'll see if I have a flow of information to go along with the video idea. And probably I will see how it's forming, and if I feel like it's not enough to form a video, I would just scrap the whole idea back, or I'll put it somewhere else where I can return back to after completing the editing and uploading of that particular week's video. So that's how I do video conceptualizing. I absolutely love this part. It makes me feel like I'm in runway. Runway as in the Devil Wears Prada, like we're all sitting down together. I see many versions of me like putting in ideas, brainstorming together. After 3 years, it's the finished product, and I still feel like I'm in a work in progress like most of us. I'm sorry guys if you found this video to be scattered all over the place. In fact, this video was not planned. I just decided to sit down here and talk to you guys, have this small chat about how my YouTube journey started and how it is today. Where I'm headed, I'm not exactly sure, but it's up to us. We should work together and see how the future unlocks itself. Yeah, I think that's it for this video guys. I hope you enjoy watching my video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, insert a link right above here and in the info bar below for you to go and subscribe to stay updated on my future weekly uploads, because I have new video coming your way every weekend. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!
I know I'm not the only. I close my eyes at times. I'll do it when the sky falls. Forget about the crowd.